White Cooks for Harris be like,
I am straight! I'm not gay! I'm not gay!
Are you sure about that?
I'm straight! And I like women, and women only!
You goddamn liar!
There's nothing wrong with being gay, but I'm not! I'm not. Okay?
make sure you get your lazy ass up off the couch and go vote, or else you're gonna end up like that guy. You're literally gonna turn into that guy if you don't go and vote. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. That guy must be on so many different kinds of medication. There's a lot of funny business going on in Pennsylvania right now.
What?
So before we get into the main topic of the video, I just want you guys to check this out because this just keeps happening for some reason. We keep being told that this is it's always a free and fair election. There's no tampering. There's nothing nefarious going on. Libtards will sit there, look at you dead in the eye, and tell you that the election was the cleanest election we've ever had. Let's get into this quick little story before we get into the new one. And then, next time you talk to some libtard friend of yours, and they tell you, hey, no, you're lying. You don't have any proof of election interference. Just pull up this video and say, hey, why don't you take a look at this?
Apparent incidents of attempted voter registration fraud here in Lancaster County. Through the staff's normal review process, as many as 2,500 completed voter registration forms are being researched for potential fraud stemming from 2 separate drop batches by individuals. At that time, staff contacted the district attorney's office and members of the Board of Elections. Applications in these batches are going through an extensive multi-step review process, including the district attorney's office for further investigation as warranted. This includes issues of duplicate handwriting matching other voter registration forms in the batches, inconsistent signatures with what is on the file in the SURE system, because some of these or many of these are duplicates, unverifiable and or accurate addresses, and inaccurate driver's license or social security number verification. We have an obligation under the election code, just not only that, but a moral obligation to investigate any matters of potential fraud. Applications that have gone through this extensive review and investigative process and are not deemed to be fraudulent are being processed.
On Tuesday afternoon, I was contacted by Krista Miller, who is our Chief Clerk of Elections, regarding potentially fraudulent voter registration applications that had recently been received by her office. At that time, she informed me that the Elections Office received approximately 2,500 applications at or near the deadline for registering to vote. While preparing to process these applications, staff noticed that numerous applications appeared to have the same handwriting, were filled out on the same day with unknown signatures, and some were previously registered voters, excuse me, and the signatures on file did not match the signatures on the application. So before I begin to summarize our preliminary findings, I must remind everyone that this is an ongoing investigation, and for that reason, I will be limited in the details that I can provide. Lancaster County detectives began investigating the voter registration applications and immediately found applications that were indeed fraudulent. Indicators of fraud included inaccuracies with the addresses listed on the applications, false personal identification information, as well as false names. A number of the applications also contained names that did not match the provided Social Security information. In some cases, applications contained correct personal identification information, such as the correct address, correct phone number, date of birth, driver's license number, and Social Security number. But the individuals listed on the applications informed detectives that they did not request the form, they did not complete the form, and verified that the signature on the form was not theirs. At this point, it is believed that the fraudulent voter registrations are connected to a large-scale canvassing operations for voter registrations that date back to June. However, the majority of the applications received are dated August 15th and after.
What I tell you? Now we're going to get into the clip of this feminine, low-T, woke twink that is going to present a story right after there's information provided that Trump wins a case that forces them to keep their election offices open longer because they are lying to people trying to vote and telling them that they're closing and they can't put in their ballots, they don't take mail-in ballots, and all this ridiculous stuff. We're hearing all these stories over. I don't understand how these people think they're going to get away with this. Like the ballot box stuffers. You don't think there's going to be cameras watching you? A famous lady that kept going back to the same ballot box, stuffing the ballots. I think she's getting 2 years now or something like that. In 2024, people still think they can get away with doing these things and not getting caught. You got the guys putting in incendiary devices saying free Gaza. You didn't think that there'd be something inside the box? Or they knew and they just didn't care because Antifa doesn't care. They're just agents of chaos. Their whole entire purpose in life is to create nothing, destroy everything. They don't care. We're going to take a look at the case Trump won, and then we're going to go into the fake news twink story where the other reporter just blows up and says, I'm out of here. I'm done with this fucking bullshit, dude. You guys are fake news all the way. We're fucking sick of your shit. He feels like all of we do. Let's get into it.
Breaking right now at 6 on CBS News Philadelphia. A brand new legal victory for the Trump campaign in Bucks County after a lawsuit was filed claiming voter suppression. Just a short time ago, a judge ruled Bucks County election officials violated election code. Good evening, everyone. I'm Yuki Washington. The ruling has resulted in an extension for Bucks County voters who want an on-demand mail-in ballot. Josh Sanders joins us now live in Doylestown with more of the details. Josh?
Yuki, good evening. Good to be with you. A win for the Trump campaign, and now voters here in Bucks County have the opportunity for in-person on-demand voting through Friday afternoon. Now, in the suit, the Trump campaign alleges that voter suppression was taking place here in Bucks County. Bucks County officials claim that did not happen, and they are simply following Pennsylvania law. But the judge found that Bucks County officials violated Pennsylvania election code by denying voters their on-demand mail-in ballot option. Remember, Pennsylvania does not have early voting. Registered voters can request a mail-in ballot and then fill it out and drop it off in person in a single visit. Now, Bucks County officials cut the line here yesterday around 2:45, meaning some people could not complete that process. However, mail-in ballot applications were still being accepted until 5 p.m. One voter told us he is grateful for the extension.
That was great. I wanted to come in early. I seen online there was really long lines with my work schedule and having 4 kids. It was very difficult to be able to get in early. When I saw that news today, I was very excited and jumped on it and came in. It was a bit slow in there, but the workers were very helpful and we're moving things along. So I'm very appreciative.
Me, or does it seem like this week Donald Trump is laying the groundwork for contesting the election by complaining that cheating was taking place in Pennsylvania by suing Bucks County for alleged irregularities?
You are gay!
And this is on top of his continual assertion that if he loses, it's because of cheating.
You're goddamn right.
Yeah, he's been laying the groundwork for this, just not in the last week, but in the last umpty-ump months. No election can be fair unless in Donald Trump's mind, unless Donald Trump wins it.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
And I think we are going to see him both rev up his supporters to contest elections outside of courtrooms and go to every courtroom he can in America where it's relevant to make whatever arguments he can, no matter how far-fetched. We saw
Jonathan,
that
I've
work
got
out last time, but it didn't work out this time.
Finish, Hugh.
Oh, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
That may not happen this time. And now I'll let you go, Hugh.
Well, I've just got to say, we're news people, even though we're at the opinion section. It's got to be reported. Bucks County was reversed by the court and instructed to open up extra days because they violated the law and told people to go home. So that lawsuit was brought by the Republican National Committee, and it was successful. The Supreme Court ruled that Glenn Youngkin was successful. We are news people, even though we have opinions, and we have to report the whole story if we bring up part of the story. So yes, he's upset about Bucks County, but he was right and he won in court.
I'm stronger than you.
That's the story.
I'll let you keep going, Jonathan.
No, I don't appreciate being lectured about reporting when many times you come here saying lots of things that aren't.
I won't
based
come
in
back,
fact.
Jonathan. I'm
But
done. I'm done. This is the most unfair election ad I have ever been a part of. You guys are working. That's fine. I'm done.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So Ruth, you wrote a column this week ending with this line, and actually I think this is perfect. We're going to put it on the screen. You wrote, "You want to know the stakes of this election? Not only democracy, but decency." Talk more about that, Ruth.
Okay, I'm collecting myself.
Oh, Ruth froze. Ruth is frozen.
Police, get what you fucking deserve!
So hang in there, everyone. We're going to see if we can try to get Ruth back.
Feel good? Feel great? I feel wonderful. I feel good. I feel great. I feel wonderful. I feel good.
This is pathetic. These guys are so disingenuous. That other reporter, credit to that guy for actually having balls to do that and say, I'm just not gonna, I don't care about being so. See, the problem is that these guys want to be on TV so bad that they'll sit there and they'll accept this behavior coming from these people like this Mr. Twink Boy over here, Wokey Twink Boy. And it is just so disingenuous because he's spewing out information as if it didn't happen. Like like Trump's just making this stuff up when he won the case. If these people can't even tell you what a woman is, how do you expect to get honest reporting from them? But good job for that guy, man. He is the exact representation of the American people. We're just so fed up with these people and the gaslighting and the inconsistent reporting, and they are lying through omission. What do you expect from these fake news smear merchants, man? That's the video. Just wanted to point out some more hypocrisy and shine some light on the election mysteries that are going on that just seem to have no credibility. But like I said, show this to your homies when they try and tell you, oh, it's the freest election ever, the fairest election ever. Hope everybody has a good weekend. Peace. I'm out.